Scene opens with a close-up of 4 identical small pots, each with a tiny bean sprout just peeking through the soil. Next to them are a cup of coffee, a glass of milk, a bottle of water, and a can of soda. What if I told you that your morning coffee, your afternoon soda, or even your kids' milk could be a secret superfood for your plants? Or their worst nightmare. We've all been told plants just need water and sunlight. But is that the whole story? We're about to put that to the test in the most epic plant showdown ever, the Plantapocalypse. For the next 7 days, these 4 identical bean plants will go head to head. Plant number 1 gets pure, clean water. The control group, plant number 2, will be sipping on milk. Will the calcium and proteins give it a boost? Plant number 3 is getting a daily jolt of coffee. Will the caffeine make it grow faster, or will the acidity be too much? And finally, plant number 4 is getting soda. We're talking sugar, bubbles, and a whole lot of mystery chemicals. It's a botanical battle royale. Which liquid will create a green giant and which will lead to a plant's demise? Place your bets now in the comments. Transition to a time-lapse shot labeled Day 3. Alright, it's day 3, and things are already getting interesting. Let's check in on our leafy competitors. First up, our water-fed plant. Look at that. It's growing beautifully, standing tall and proud with vibrant green leaves. It's exactly what you'd expect. This is our baseline for healthy growth. Now, over to the milk plant. It's definitely growing, but it looks a little sluggish. The leaves aren't as perky, and I'm starting to notice a bit of a funky smell. Maybe that protein boost wasn't the best idea. Next, our coffee addict. This is surprising. It's shot up in height, almost as tall as the water plant, but the leaves look a bit yellow and stressed. It's like it's living life in the fast lane, but maybe burning out too quickly. And finally, the soda plant. Oh wow, this is not looking good. It's wilted, the soil looks weird and sticky, and it has barely grown at all. It looks like it's having a major sugar crash. The early results seem clear. Stick to water, folks. But we still have 4 days to go. Can any of them make a comeback? Transition to a time-lapse shot labeled Day 7. The finale, it's the final day of our Plantapocalypse experiment, and the results are dramatic. Let's do the final win. Our champion, without a doubt, is the water plant. It's thrived, growing strong roots and lush, healthy leaves. It proves that sometimes the simplest answer is the right one. It stuck to the basics of photosynthesis: water, light, and carbon dioxide. Now for our runner-up, the coffee plant. It's tall, but it's weak. The leaves are yellowed, a clear sign of nutrient deficiency or pH imbalance from the acidic coffee. It grew fast, but not healthy. A classic case of style over substance. Next, the milk plant. This is just sad. The plant is stunted and the soil has grown mold. The fats and proteins in the milk essentially suffocated the roots and started to decompose, creating a toxic environment. And finally, the soda plant, it's completely gone. The high sugar content attracted mold and pests, and the acidity destroyed the plant's ability to absorb any nutrients. It didn't stand a chance. So, the definitive winner is water. We learned that while it's fun to experiment, plants have evolved over millions of years to thrive on the simple stuff. The sugars, acids, and proteins in drinks like soda, coffee, and milk can seriously harm them by disrupting the soil's pH balance, suffocating the roots, and promoting harmful bacteria and mold. Photosynthesis is a delicate process, and sticking to H2O is the best way to ensure your green friends grow happy and healthy. What crazy plant experiment should we try next? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed watching this botanical battle, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more wild science. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.